Okay, people, this is it. 3 minutes to death time.
Is there anyone here with us?
This is creepy.
I know.
Tell us your name.
You sensing anything? I mean, how does it work?
We're not here to harm you.
Not like this. I really don't want to be here. I think this is a big waste of time.
Was that the door to the cellar?
I'm checking it out now. I think you got a joker down there.
What are you talking about?
Someone on your side locked the door.
The door doesn't lock from this side.
Psychometry is the psychic ability to sense the history of an object. Some objects have residual energy that certain people can tap into. Take a look around. If you find the right objects, it could generate enough psychic energy to get a manifestation of some kind.
Please, we mean no harm.
I've never seen it do this. All the equipment's going crazy.
We should get out of here.
Man, there's something in here with us.
Jess, we need to go now. What was that?
She's come for me.
Jess?
Yeah, Mom, I can't control it. My gift. It's getting stronger.
What happened?
I was somewhere, an old cellar, with Daniel and some other people. It hasn't happened yet.
It's already starting.
Will someone tell me what's going on?
You've kept her away too long, Ben. I needed time. Time to get her prepared.
Jess, honey, do you want to go with Sydney?
You can stay here as long as you want. I'd rather have you here, at least until Merriman takes care of business.
Sydney, you'll help me?
I'll do whatever I can, child.
It's always like a dream. I'm just somewhere else. It's not until I come back that I realize I've been traveling. My birth father said these cards could help me make sense of everything.
This is how Devon did it?
Yes, 3 cards, 7 different times.
And this is how he helped you retrieve your memories after you were attacked.
I wish he were still here.
Maybe he is. These 3 cards you turned over, do they mean anything to you?
Just one, the Hermit. That card represents you.
As I thought, these cards are signposts, marking a path for you to follow. The 6 of Swords signifies where you've been on the boat, traveling, recovering, and now parting. The Hermit is where we are now. The Ace of Cups, I think that's the future.
A few months ago, a man named Adrian Crawford hunted me down, and I was almost murdered. Since then, I've been on my dad's boat trying to deal with what happened. We just got back to Boston last night. Things are happening that I can't run away from. We'd been on my dad's boat for a few weeks when I first saw the woman. It was in a dream. My mom, Lila, hasn't been herself lately. She's forgetful, even disoriented. Not at all the tough love woman who adopted and raised me. I'm starting to get worried.
Jess, honey? Did I mention we saw Devin at the motel?
Yeah?
He talked a lot about Celeste. I think it wasn't easy being married to a woman with a gift. Then she broke his heart, of course.
Yeah, he told me that too.
You're going to need someone, Jess. Just like your mother needed your father.
Yeah, well, you raised me to rely on no one and mistrust everyone.
That was my way of protecting you. When you leave this boat, you won't be safe anywhere. Not even with Sydney. Don't make the same mistake that's destroyed every other woman in your family.
I don't know if I ever saw my dad happier than the past few months on the boat. Having me and Mom all to himself, I know he'll try to keep me here. I wish I didn't have to leave.
Who says you have to? I just want to take care of you, Jess. Always have, ever since the day Devin brought you to us.
Like you always said, you play the cards you're dealt, right? I have to face up to it. Voicemail. Weird. I thought the battery was dead. I came back to Boston mostly to see Sydney. He's owned the Haven for a long time and has been a spiritual advisor to Lila, my adoptive mother, for years. Something's happening to me, and I'm hoping Sydney can help me through it. Sydney is teaching me about psychometry. Some objects retain power and memories, and I guess my gift makes it easier for me to unlock them. One old object brings up an especially disturbing vision of a man and woman I've never seen before.
I know you're awake.
I hate you.
I don't care.
You.
It won't be much longer.
My mom said Sydney had known my birth parents, Devin and Celeste, who I had inherited my so-called gift from. I had a lot of questions. I just hoped Sydney had some answers. What about the woman in my dream? Could it be Celeste or Gira?
We have to assume that your mother and your great aunt are dead. You are very likely the last of your line, the only surviving member of the Order, but your visions might still be leading you to them.
So they could be contacting me, traveling from the past.
Perhaps they have a message for you.
I waited till dark to visit the Haven. Sydney had given me explicit instructions on how to get there.
You're certain no one was watching you?
I followed your directions. I probably wouldn't know if I was being followed. I'm not a professional.
Speaking of which, have you talked to Merriman? Has he found out anything about Crawford? Where is he? What's he doing?
Merriman's pretty sure he's still in Vegas.
How sure is he?
Sydney, I don't know. Why are you so freaked out? I'm the one who has to worry about Crawford.
I apologize. I haven't been feeling well. We should get started.
Sydney is teaching me about psychometry. Some objects retain power and memories, and I guess my gift makes it easier for me to unlock them. One old object brings up an especially disturbing vision of a man and woman I've never seen before. I waited till dark to visit the Haven. Sydney had given me explicit instructions on how to get there.
Your
My mom said Sydney had known my birth parents, Devin and Celeste, who I had inherited my so-called gift from. I had a lot of questions. I just hoped Sydney had some answers. To test my powers of psychometry, Sydney has photos of me, the parents who raised me, Ben and Lila, my biological parents, Devin and Celeste, and 2 people I've never met. After I examine them, using the amulets, Sydney will give me 4 objects to examine and then see if I can match them to their owners. I was never sure what happened to my birth mother, Celeste. Now I know she's dead. But this Gira person, Gira Taylor, is related to me and still alive. I really want to find her. I leave my parents on the boat and walk into downtown Boston. This is the first time I've been alone since I almost died in Adrian Crawford's tower in Las Vegas. He couldn't possibly know I'm here, but something tells me it's just a matter of time. Merriman's a private investigator I hired to help me dig up my past. He lied to me repeatedly, then almost got me and my parents killed. I think he's been trying to make up for it ever since. He's just lucky I don't know any other PIs.
Merriman,
What? You don't have caller ID?
you've seen my phone. It has a number dial on it.
That's right. How old did you say you were?
I didn't. And by the way, tell your dad thanks for the check. I won't have to pick up any side work for a while.
I'll let him know, but I'm actually off the boat. I'm calling to see if it's safe.
Safe?
Yes. Is it safe?
Why do my teeth hurt all of a sudden? Crawford was in Vegas as of a half hour ago, but he may have spies out there. I'd steer clear of the apartment for now.
Back when my gift was just starting to emerge, my boyfriend Daniel asked me to marry him. It's been 4 months, and he's still waiting for an answer. I just don't know if I have one for him yet. Hey, it's me.
I know. You've got your own ringtone.
Oh, really?
I'll tell you what it is next time I see you. So, what exotic port are you calling from this time?
Where are you? You in town?
It could be.
Good. I'd kind of like to check out that ringtone. I'll call you tomorrow. I can't wait to see you.
Should warn you, I put on about 30 pounds, quit shaving.
So have I.
Oh, hey, I wanted to ask you, have you gotten any unusual, indecipherable messages lately?
It seems Daniel and Merriman had reached an understanding while I was gone. Between the two of them, I got most of the details.
Look, Danny boy, you seem like a decent guy. But if I was you, I'd find somebody new.
Yeah, I'm sure that's exactly what you'd do.
Well, that sounded like an insult.
I didn't almost get Jess killed.
Yes, but then I saved her.
No, cancel out. Plus, it was your idea for her to go alone to the minaret.
It was a good plan. It just didn't go exactly as expected. It all worked out. So, why exactly did you come here?
Because I can't stand the thought of Jess getting hurt.
Well, finally we agree on something. And believe it or not, I've actually put myself at considerable risk to try and keep her safe.
You in love with her?
Is that what this is all about?
Jess is a big girl. She can be with whoever she wants. I just want to make sure whoever it is will be there for her.
Fine. Anything else?
I'm dead serious. I just got a feeling something bad's going to happen to Jess, and it's going to happen soon. Someone's got to be there with her.
When I was on my dad's boat, I got a really creepy message on my cell phone. The first part is a sequence of 5 musical notes. I'm going to try and match them to the numbers on my keypad, see if the sequence means something. When I was on my dad's boat, I got a really creepy message on my cell phone. The first part is a sequence of 5 musical notes. I'm going to try and match them to the numbers on my keypad, see if the sequence means something. I don't know if the 5 notes were a message or not, but they seem to point me to a small town in Maine. I don't think it's a coincidence. Have you ever heard of this place, Beacon Bay?
I haven't, but it seems someone wants you to go there.
I wish you'd come with me.
I would, Jess, if I were feeling better, but you can call me any time. One last thing. The message on your phone. Could I listen to it one more time?
It isn't even really a town. I think this bed and breakfast is pretty much it. I'm not even getting a signal on my cell phone.
How about you? Are you getting any signals?
Nope. No idea why I'm here.
Use the cards, just like Devin did.
First one is temperance.
Unifying, maintaining balance. Something or someone is a link between two sides. What's next?
The Nine of Wands.
This is a clear warning. Proceed carefully and don't repeat your mistakes.
Okay, last card. Queen of Cups.
This could be a person you'll meet who could help you in your search. She'll be intuitive and open to spiritual manifestation.
Hello? Sydney? You there?
Call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number and dial again.
Merriman advised me to stay away from my apartment, so I rent a car and drive 90 minutes straight to Beacon Bay. There's only one place to stay here, and someone's reserved a room under my name. I don't remember what happened to me after I saw the woman in my room. Next thing I know, I'm looking up at someone familiar, and I'm really glad to see he has a face.
I see you got the invitation.
Daniel? What are you doing here?
You look like you've seen it. What did you see?
I don't know. How do you know about this place? Daniel acted like he'd been expecting me, but he obviously wasn't the one who left the eerie message on my cell phone.
Find us? That is freaky.
Sydney says it could be one of the women in my family trying to get a message to me.
What you're talking about seems more like a ghost thing. A haunting, like she wants you to find out who murdered her or something.
You know how big a skeptic I am. I never believed in ghosts, talking to the dead, any of that.
Yeah, and then you met Devin.
Yeah, I know. He was dead. I know. There's an old phonograph in my room, along with a shattered record.
spins the wheel roulette. Notes will play and then reset. Never ending, never mending, candles burning, time is turning. Till your hand removes the needle, never mending, never ending.
All the time I was on the boat, Merriman stayed in Las Vegas, keeping an eye on Adrian Crawford. I guess something big must have happened, because he came all the way back to Maine to meet me in this diner and tell me in person. Adrian Crawford murdered my birth parents, Devin and Celeste, while trying to find me. I saw Devin later, don't ask me how, but Ben and Lila saw him just a few hours before he died.
Why didn't you tell us any of this before?
Would you have believed me? Until now, Adrian Crawford's been unaware of Jess's existence, and I can't tell you how vital it is we keep her away from him.
Of course we'll keep her safe. But why is it vital?
God's sake, Lila.
It's okay, Ben. Celeste and Gira both used the term loose strings. They knew there were important events that could affect Jess shortly after she discovered her powers.
How could they know what was going to happen to Jess 30 years in the future?
It's beyond my understanding. But whatever Jess's role is, it will have repercussions on an epic scale.
When I called Merriman from the cafe 2 days before, he'd been in Vegas. Now he was waiting for me in this all-night diner. So what were you doing with Adrian Crawford?
I've been doing surveillance work on him and your brother. I've also been trying to get a peek inside that tower of his.
The minaret.
Yeah. Anyway, a window of opportunity presented itself, and as it turns out, I was not careful. Crawford security guys invited me in for some coffee.
And?
Well, the important thing is it all worked out. Crawford didn't even bring up the whole double-crossing him thing. He just told me to deliver a message. Tell Jess we're looking for the same thing.
What is that supposed to mean?
I wasn't in a position to ask follow-up questions.
So what? Does Crawford still want to kill me?
I got the feeling he's going to sit back and see what you do. What is it you're doing anyway?
I'm looking for someone.
Did I mention that I'm a PI?
Merriman, for once, this one is out of your league. My first night at the bed and breakfast, I got 2 very different phone calls. Hello? What do you want?
What? No caller ID?
Nice try. You know this isn't my phone.
Yes, I do, which means I know exactly where you are.
Okay, I'm impressed. What's your point?
Point is, if I can find you this easy, so can Crawford. I think we need to have a talk.
Isn't that what we're doing?
In person. Trust me, it's important. I just flew in from Vegas, and I think you might want to come back with me.
Beacon Bay may have been a town a long time ago, but now there's just a bed and breakfast, and a surprising number of guests. The first person I meet at the B&B is Lauren Somerville. It was deja vu. I'd already seen her in one of my visions. I guess that means I'm on the right track. It turns out we've both come here for almost the exact same reasons.
Hello. You checking in?
I'm not sure.
It's an interesting answer. My name's Lauren.
I'm Jess. You work here?
Oh no, I'm a guest. I'm hoping to find my grandmother.
She lives near here?
No. She's dead.
I don't know if it was just coincidence, but I happened to show up at the busiest time of year in Beacon Bay.
So are you here for dead time?
Dead time?
That sounds like a no. It looks like they've nipped off for the moment. I expect they'll be back soon. So why are you here?
I got a message asking me to come to Beacon Bay. They didn't say why.
There's only one reason to be here this weekend.
Let me guess. Dead time.
Yes, indeed. By 3 a.m., every person here will be engaged in some sort of paranormal investigation.
What, like a ghost hunt?
That's one way to describe it.
So why tonight? What's the occasion?
It starts at midnight on October 29th and continues through the night of October 31st.
Halloween?
All Hallows Eve, the night the dead come out to play.
One of the most unique things in the bed and breakfast is all the old photos hung on the walls in the front room. I wondered if they might hold a clue to what I'm looking for.
My grandmother was Emma Lyons Somerville. She disappeared in 1929 and was never seen again. But just a few weeks ago, after years of investigating, I found an old letter she'd written. In it, she confided that she would be sailing to America in secret to visit someone in a small town called Starfall.
Starfall?
Later renamed Beacon Bay. And here I am. So, tell me more about this mysterious message that brought you here.
Who knows? Maybe it was your grandmother.
You are joking.
It's a woman I don't know. She's come to me in dreams. It could be anyone.
What if it is my grandmother? There's only one way to find out. We'll have to do a reading. Are you familiar with the practice of psychometry?
I think this is my mother. In the front room of the B&B, I found an old photo of a little girl named Celeste. I'm pretty sure it's my birth mother, but was it planted for me to find? If I can fit all these framed pictures into the lighter colored areas where they've been hung for years, at least I'll know it's been here a long time. So the photo's been here a while. I'm pretty sure this means my birth mother grew up in Beacon Bay, and I guess someone wanted me to figure that out. But who? Daniel? That doesn't make any sense. But no one else I know seems to have ever heard of this place.
The lighthouse was the key. What threw me off was how the town here was just kind of gone.
What do you mean, gone?
Well, in some of the old photos, you see houses, a school, a church. I checked the census, and there used to be almost 1,000 people living here. Then, sometime around 1929, it's like something just came through and wiped it out.
Maybe it was a hurricane?
Nope, I checked. Nothing natural. But something left this place a totally abandoned ruin until 1998. That's when the ghost hunters found out about it. This building's just a replica home built on an existing foundation.
The stock market crashed in 1929, right? Maybe that had something to do with what happened to the town.
Yeah, maybe it'd explain people leaving, but not buildings being burned and torn down. Or all the dead bodies.